Local and TMR agents, how are you guys today? Rick Rapp here again, broker owner of Travers Moran Realty. And I'm going to be continuing with this theme of my assistant posing questions to me that she thinks would be very helpful to either brand new agents or agents that have been in the business for quite some time, generally what I'll refer to as seasoned agents. And a question that she brought to my attention today was, how do you keep customers happy? And I really thought it was a phenomenal question. It's something that we often forget about in the industry as we're constantly looking for new business. I've talked about this in the past where sometimes we'll forget about the business that we already have. And it can be a great detriment to you, it can be a great detriment to your career and as well to your pocketbook or pocket. So 3 quick things that I came up with were communication, honesty, and following through. Now these are 3 traits that I think work well in any environment, whether it's a marriage or a relationship, the way that you treat your friends, possibly the way that you just kind of treat strangers. And first of all, with communication, it is very important that when you're working with the client, either buyer or seller or even a prospect, to continue to communicate with them clearly and often. A story that I use often is the times that you'll think of reaching out to somebody. And you can probably think about this with someone just either in your sphere, it can be a loved one or a friend, where you think about calling somebody but you never actually do. And then they call you, the phone rings, you go, oh, I swear I was just thinking about calling you. That can be much worse when it's a client. If you have a seller or a buyer who's kind of wondering about what's going on in a transaction or in their search or in their process of selling the home, and they're not hearing from you on a consistent basis, they're going to lose faith in you. You don't want someone sitting at home wondering what's going on. We haven't heard from them. The worst thing that can happen is they reach out to you on their own and then you're trying to say, oh, I swear I was just thinking about calling you today. So communication is key. Be sure that you always stay in touch with your client, whether it's just simply to check in and say, hey, I haven't forgotten about you, or hopefully with something of a little bit more substance of what's going on in the industry or with their transaction as a whole. Secondly is honesty. Honesty to me is an incredible piece of importance in life. You want to always be honest with really anybody that you work with. But when you're working with a client, it's very important in real estate to be honest about probably everything that's going on with that sale or with that transaction. Whether they possibly want to list the home too high, maybe they've heard from somebody to list the home a little bit too low. There are agents out there that'll list the property low just to get the quick sale and get a quick commission in their pocket. Maybe you've got people that have come to see the home that don't like the furniture or don't like the wall paint. Tell these clients that. Let them know people are coming in, they don't like your pink walls. I like them, I'm sure you like them, but it is hindering our sale. So secondly, just remember to always be honest. And thirdly, and maybe most importantly, is following through. When you tell somebody that you're going to do something, be sure that you do it. We see this all the time in really any aspect of life. I feel that it's getting worse as time goes on with how fast things move nowadays. Everybody's scrolling on their phone all the time. We've got a lot of information coming into us and we can simply forget about what we've promised. I live my life on Post-it notes. They're all over the place here. So when you say to someone that you're going to do something, be sure to follow through. I could give you a bunch of examples of what it could be, but I think you get it. When you say it, do it. People will respect that, they will appreciate that, and they will refer you in the end saying, you know what? This guy, this woman, she really did exactly what she said she was going to do, and she got us all the way to the closing table. So those are quick 3 things to think about to keep your clients happy. Communication, honesty, and always be sure to follow through. Hope that helps any of you. If anybody out there is looking for a broker that's looking to help out agents a little bit more, maybe you're not getting the support that you need in your current office, reach out to us today. Come in the office, spend some time, come to meet me, see what we've got going on here at Travers Moran Realty. We'd love to talk to all of you, whether you're brand new or whether you've been in the business for a long time. All right, guys, I'm getting back to work. I appreciate it as always, and I'll talk to you all again next week.